Hello, I am Ali Goharfar. This video is recorded for assessment 2 of unit CCN205, storytelling about Himrak earthquake. Before starting the analysis, I tried to understand the dataset to simple statistic, aggregate and count messages from different dimensions and generate word clouds. This gives an initial impression of the data. I analyzed it from the topic perspective, grouping all messages into topics. Some terms are derived from the categories mentioned in the title and help of the assessment, and other are derived from a generalization during data processing. I categorize messages using two methods. The first is keyword search, which set up topic-related keywords and classify the results obtained by keyword search into topics. The second is to use the clustering algorithm to assess analysis using the unsupervised clustering method, and then classify the message in these clusters into different topics. I have designed the following visual analysis tools in Tableau and another dashboard, which is about the radiation and the way that radiation changed during earthquake and after that. The system includes a message search bar, maps for different impacts of the earthquake, a stock graph, and a message list divided by neighborhood and expression search. By selecting various topics, time and time aggregate values, the data can be displayed in the map carousels, time trend, graphs, and original message list respectively. The following is a brief introduction of the idea about the resource allocation. By selecting the corresponding research condition, it can be seen that this discussion starts in corresponding topic on the map, and you can refer to the number of messages distributed in each bar to give the result of resource allocation suggestion. In order to be more simple and direct, I'm adding an expression search box to generate a total expression of specific time frame, which automatically create topic discussion distribution bars according to the map data distribution, and display the status in 5 level of damage in 5 level maps, and damage from 1 to 10. It can be referred to the original message, and this bars suggests resource allocation related to the tweets. Resource allocation. Selecting relevant search conditions, compare the differences in map topics data in 2 time periods, generate a map distribution comparison map. Generate the distribution comparison result bars at the same time, referring these bars to the original situation distribution which map used in dashboard. It can make recommendation for relocating resources and impacts. The impacts of earthquake on urban life. In this process of data processing, I constantly sorted out the summarize, hoping to discover related events and complete a story about the earthquake before and after. So as showing the impact of the earthquake on people's life, The detailed story is omitted here. As can be seen from the visualization, the average number of messages before the earthquake was about 18, and some days maximum was 50. And the impacts on different areas are very limited, and there is a small earthquake recorded everywhere, and everything looks normal. After that, on 8th of April, this visualization at 7 a.m. can be seen that situation has changed, and the number of messages rise to 1,000. In the same time, we can see a lot of impacts has been recorded on medical and road and bridge, power, water and building, and the spot of the earthquake has been registered on the south side. After that, during the midday, the earthquake was very strong, and lots of shakes has been registered, and respectively the number of messages and tweets rise up to 2,000. And in the same time, there is a lots of claim in different territories has been registered about the power in this area. And then the power, food and water, and city and building collapse was the most common message that some of them are here. After that, at 7 p.m., when the sun is set and it's a little bit dark, people need to be asleep, and there was worry about their house and the collapsed building. They tried to find shelters, and it can be seen by earthquake spots everywhere and impacted everywhere in all territories, but not so much, but the amount of impact was high, especially on water and the power in the eastern part and eastern part. The message shows that people was looking for food, water, and they was looking for somewhere to sleep during night. They was looking for shelters, and the number of messages is about 1,000. After that, at 4 a.m. During the night time, when the people was asleep, the number of messages was low, but the earthquake still registered everywhere, especially in south side and central side, but the impact was very high. The registered impact was very high even in medical, because during the night people went to the medical centers, and some medical issues registered about the buildings and other services, same as the power, same as the water, and more buildings has been collapsed here. After that, we're gonna jump to the another angle of story, which was the register of the radiation after earthquake. The radiation at 8th of April, 3 p.m. was very low, and the mobile sensors and the static sensors hasn't registered lots of a high amount of radiation. But in terms of the message, in the same time, people claim about the power, food and water, and the news was very new and it was very trending. Everyone tried to get news and give data about the collapsed building. And the number of messages was very high because it was like 2 p.m. And after that, at 4 p.m., the travels, the sensors, mobile sensors registered lots of radiations, a high amount of radiation, and this travels, and it can be seen that radiation has been registered around the nuclear plant mostly, and the radiation from there, with the mobile sensors, spread to other places. It can be seen here at 4 p.m. The radiation has been spread to other places with these mobile sensors and other travelers in affected areas. And still the number of messages is high in that time, and the radiation in the previous images, the radiation was one of the trending tweets. Thank you and have a good time.